So, Gorringes are on view yet again, this time for our sale on the 14th of June. And that sale incorporates books. And Philip Taylor's been very busy, along with Joe Trinder as well, and David Dawson. They've all been cracking away at cataloguing books. We have a sort of interesting lot of quite modern first editions. Things like Artemis Fowl, I'm seeing, Harry Potter books. There's a whole run of Dick Francis here. One of our younger members of staff said, "Who?" And when I say younger, I think he was nearly 30, but he'd never heard of Dick Francis or what he did. But anyway, if you don't know, Dick Francis, horse racing, a whole run of those. Some things like Jonathan Stranger, Mr. Norrell. Good grief, there's Julie Cooper in here. I hope they Julie Cooper. I don't know who Julie Cooper is. I don't know who's whether they've been reading these books or just cataloguing them. But anyway, there's a whole run of sort of modern first editions. And then on top of that, some lovely older things, such as this, look, Ford Madox Brown, record of his life and works. Rather lovely decorated cloth cover there with further illustrations within. That's 1896, lot 1251, should you be wanting to pursue it further. There are some older works. There's things, look at this, The First Men in the Moon by H.G. Wells, ahead of his time, lot 1286. That's a 1901 edition. I'm just sort of randomly picking things up here, so I've no idea if I'm picking up the particularly interesting good ones or just sort of random books that are lying about. But there we are. There's Cicero over here. He was a lot earlier, I'll tell you that. So there we go, all sorts of things, a lot of the rings popping up. So good lot of book sections, hopefully something for everyone in terms of ages and generations and what have you. I've seen some cricket books as well floating about within. So lots of books to keep you interested. Then otherwise, what else do we have? Well, a very large consignment came in. Including quite a lot of this sort of modern dome glass. So we're seeing here these moulded and coloured glass vases and ornaments, very expensive in the retail shops. A lovely sort of rich colour to that. So that is lot 1419, that sort of dish with the nude maiden upon it. And there are other lots scattered through the sale. Further on, what else catches my eye? Be quiet please, dog. There's Dante. Oh no, I like these. 1434. I did wonder, should these be in the fine sale? They're rather nicely done, but a bit late in date, perhaps. I think this is 1801, so not too late. But Anne White, lovely sample, look, pretty good colours, like the house, the dogs, etc. Nice details here with the flowers and what have you. And then in with it is another sampler here, again, with quite a nice verse. The slave within verse there, and birds and other things. So two rather splendid samplers there. Keep your eye on those. I suspect they go fairly well at 1434. From the same consignment as the dome glass, we've seen a number of these sort of Chinese and Eastern carved wood boxes and caskets and things in sort of camphor wood and similar, and a number of papier-mâché boxes as well, Russian ones. I'll come back to those where I picked some out that I think are more interesting. Going behind the counter, the usual panoply of wonders. These are fun. These are German models for instruction, I think, botanical models. I'm not going to lift them up because we all had an email saying don't pick them up because they all come apart and fall to bits if you're not handling them correctly. So I'm not going to mishandle them. Down the line, I like these camels. They're rather nice. Bronze, gilt, look to have some age. Lot 1490, Chinese, I'm sure. Some cricket books here, lot 1266. It's behind the counter, so presumably it's a bit better. The Cricket Bat and How to Use It. There we go, from 1861. That's fun, isn't it? Loads of watches of varying sort of quantities rather than quality, but a whole host of them there. And then otherwise some more sort of individual lots, such as that rather smart Longines flagship, lot 1859, with its original leather box. That's nice, isn't it? There's a pile of silver as ever. Then let's come around. A lot of medals as well. Again, more sort of First World War trios and things, so more quantity than quality in those medals. But some real crackers coming up in June in the fine sale. Let me tell you. Then down here, well, ceramics as ever. There's a Dalton cycling jug there, lot 1401. So that's path, road, and military, various forms of cycling. It's not an uncommon jug, it pops up, but you'd think these days with all the cycling people all over the roads blocking me when I'm trying to get along the road, and you know, they're hogging it. in the words of Mr. Clarkson. You know, you think when they get off their bikes and take off their swimwear, that they might like to buy a Dalton cycling jug. Sorry, cyclists, if I've offended you, but there we go, you know, still a bit of fun. Elsewhere, I don't know if these have been given a lot number yet, but we've got some Jam, very rare Jam LPs, signed. So signed at the Shearwater Youth Club, Woking, during the sound check. And then we have, here we are, the Sound Effects, also signed, again at the Youth Club, and another one here. So 3 signed Jam albums. I'm sure they're in the sale, I'm just not sure which numbers on them as yet. It will emerge in due course. We're still finishing off as I speak. Then, what else? Well, we've done quite well so far. Carry on down. We've got things like Jameson. Here we are. He churned out paintings of Scotland, but also did other works. That's an F.E. Jameson. Typically make about 150, 200. Lot 1597. Then I've also, usual sort of empty bottles, poppy dinner services. Quite a number of Helen Bradley prints being sold in 2 to a lot. That's lot 1603. There'll be 2 in that lot. A sort of niche market for those. Round here, oh, I see, more books from the book sale. I wondered why they spent so long looking at them. Vintage penthouses, I don't know. Things we get asked to sell. Not sure if those are in the sale or not.
Are they yours?
But probably have to look at them on the top shelf if they are. So, moving on, well, more Chinese wares, fur coat still, not very seasonal, has to be said. These nice spirit flagons, we had some earlier ones last sale, which I said, keep an eye on, they're going to do well. And they did, they made about 700 quid or more. These are not quite so desirable because they're in the white, but still kind of fun, lot 1445. And how about this, a nice view of Venice. Can't quite go there at the moment, so you can visit it in your visual dreams. Lot 1620 that will be. I think it's going in at sort of 150, 200. Might go on and make a little bit more. A few more pictures through here, if we can jump through. Don't look at this, not the sound. Speak dog, oh yes, perhaps we're not quite so ready through here, but yes, a few more pictures here, such as lot 1628. That's kind of fun. The workhorses there. A bit like Charlotte's, perhaps not quite so chunky, but 1628 is the number for that one. And then also we've got some sort of quite contemporary works, such as 1630. That is a Bob Ballard watercolour. Won't surprise you to know that the title is Girl with Lizard. There we are. This is what it says it is. Yeah, it's in at about £100. Lot 1630. So that's a good selection of the smalls. We'll go and have a look at the furniture. Okay, so here we are in the furniture warehouse. Just been chatting to Dave. Really good lot of furniture coming up for that sale, the 14th. I remind you, we're talking about now. And well, having said all these good things, so there's a lovely big leather trunk. Lot number 1051. Someone's waxed it up and oiled it up. People buy these, use them as coffee tables and the like, but good looking thing. That over here, another thing caught my eye, lot 1058. This is a contemporary English made gaming chest work table. So we've got this sort of satin wood here. We've got a chessboard to the top with a vacant, a sort of space below. Top drawer is fitted out for your needlework requirements, silks and the like, and then you've got 3 graduated long drawers running below and slides to the side. Just really nice quality, sort of along the lines of a sort of piece of Regency furniture, really. So that's got 1058. A period chest would be something like 1060, showing there quite a nice smart mahogany table. Move the dog around here. Over here, we like this, 1141, look at that, store your apples in. Great fun. Now, whether someone's going to buy that and make it into some funky thing for a warehouse flat or something, who knows. But there we are, 1141, nice apple storage chest there. A number of largest tables in the sale, all of a sort of rustic or kitchen type design, such as, well, I went to this, that's not the most exciting ones. Kilim Rugs as well, this is lot 1105. Kilim's very good value. A number of them coming through the sales recently, and that's 1105. Estimate will be modest. More garden furniture, that's still going on. Boutique furniture ever popular. These snooker dining tables, seeing a bit of resurgence and interest in them, perhaps because they're not too big, these sort of quarter size ones, what have you. This is a lot 1120 with a nice lot of accessories with it, and the leaves that you can drop over the top, so still use it as a dining table should you wish. Up are these catch my eye, 1155, very much in the sort of Anthony Redmile manner. I think, in fact, they might well be from that source. These shell encrusted wall lights, lot 1155, very expensive new, I'm told, but won't be quite so much now, but I see them still being really quite popular when they come up on the day. And then last but not least, over there we have a camel wood table, which apparently this lot 1068. Took 6 of our chaps to get it in. It weighs so much. It's the South African timber, I'm told, and with a huge sort of iron and timber underframe showing there. And the general feeling is that whilst it might not be the most beautiful thing indoors, it will look very good outdoors. So one would just sand it off and treat it, and then it would last for a very long time. Or that's the thinking anyway, as we have it. That's in at 300 to 500, so not expensive. Make a great garden table. And then there's more sort of metalwork. There's wooden crates. There's garden benches, big brass tables. Got 1112, that one, and the pair 1113. So all sorts of interesting things as ever. You can come along and view on the Friday. You can come and view on the Saturday morning up until 1 o'clock. And we open the warehouse just after 8 on Monday morning, and you can view until the sale starts at 9:30. So all sorts of options to view. Otherwise, just have a look online. Should be extra photos. If there aren't, ask for them. We can send them to you. And the usual thing, any queries, just get back to us. So have a good weekend if you're watching it this side of the weekend, and we'll see you on the sale day. Thank you.